Yo. Welcome to a thing. One second while I get settled. We are very close to being done. We are very close to being done with the game, I think. I don't know if we're gonna finish it tonight or if that's possible. But we're gonna try. We're gonna go. I have been streaming a lot, but I just really enjoy this game, is the thing. Having so much fun. Having so much fun. So, without any further ado, let's see how much further we can get. We are rank B. We made it to rank B, which I assume means that we are very close to the end. So without any further ado, let's head to Quizartico. Let's get going. Meet up with Vinny. Oh? We're off to see the president? Interesting. So Prism Tower is emitting mega energy? So, are they not gonna play the Quizartico is evil card? Are we not going that direction? Interesting. Oh. And we have our next quest. Can I get a Mega Stone? I should probably get the Electrocyte. Sure, Lucario Knight. Let's grab the Scolipite. What a name. And the only other thing I can afford is Sharpedo Knight. Okay. Just want to use up some of my megas. Or some of my mega shards. Get those used up. So, back to the hotel. To find out what our next round of megas is going to be. Here we go. What I assume is going to be the final round of Rogue Megas. Dragonite, Tyranitar, and Starmie. Dragonite should be pretty simple. I have an Ice type. Tyranitar. We'll figure out. And Starmie, I guess, is a job for Meganium. Do I have any candy? I do. Get Frostlass prepped. I kind of want to get Electros a little bit closer to the rest of the team. And we should probably give him his Mega Stone, hey? We have a fabulous team of Megas, and also Greninja was there. But now that we have powered up Frostlass, we should probably start with the Dragonite. Alright. Off we go. Unfortunately, it spawned me on the wrong side of the wild zone, but I guess it's fine. Is there a Holovator nearby? Can I get an elevator? No. No, I cannot. There's one on this building. There's an Alpha Patrat. Would love to just beat that thing up, but... don't have time. There's a Dedenne. Can I just skip that thing? Hello, Cleffa. All right, let's get to it. All right, well, let's take this thing on. I'm curious, can I just like adjust moves mid-battle? Is that a thing? No. Using fly / bounce. Okay, there's a bunch of shards, so we can mega real quick. For as big of a level advantage as I have, I kind of would have expected Ice Fang to be doing more. Okay, you can't do the wind and the lightning at the same time. Come on, that's cheating. I do actually need to heal. I did not realize how low my HP was getting. I got one more. Yep, nice. Halfway. Unfortunately, our mega has worn off. That was a very nice. What the hell hit me? Let's just full restore. Oh, come on. You're like almost dead. Why is it using so many hyper beams? You're allowed to use that move once, dude. Did I not get to use Ice Fang? Did it just eat my input? Oh my goodness. What a miserable fight where I just don't get to do anything. The most miserable fights in this game are the ones where it just like eats your inputs and doesn't let you use moves. It is obnoxious. Oh well, 2 more. I guess let's try Starmie. I don't know which of these two is going to be easier. Regardless, how do I get up? This thing? Hear a Bellsprout. All right. It's a monkey. Hey, come over here. Get over here. That's what I thought. Okay, I think this is actually very easy. You really want to fight? Fine. You leave me no choice. I was trying to let you live, but you had to be difficult. Yes, we are aware of the Pokemon acting erratically. We are going to take care of this. Alright, sure, let's fight. Alright, this we are actually going to have to switch for. Oh wait, can't protect me. That was my job. Protect you against you. Alright, that rock slide, or that protect did like nothing. Oh right, he can Mega. Of course he can. This is not who I wanted to send out, but it's fine. Okay. Oh, Lita can finally evolve her Staryu. Alright, I'm going down. Can I get these items? I know this is very important that we need to protect. Yeah, okay. There's another item. I guess I was wrong. Alright. Here is Mega Starmie. Wow. It's big Starmie. I don't know why I'm using Leech Seed when I know it doesn't work. Can you like hold still, please? Will you quit that? There we go. Good hit. I don't know why I'm using Leech Seed again when I know it doesn't work. Almost halfway. Okay. Sneak behind you and grab some of those mega things. That attack comes out so fast. If you're not moving, you just will be hit by it. Which means I can't target it. I would love to actually participate in the battle. Okay. I would love to also get a hit in. I would love to also participate in the battle. There we go. Just one more. Just need to survive one more. So now I have to figure out Tyranitar. Do I just stick with Meganium? Is that the play? Okay, let's go up. A bunch of rocks to smash. Interesting. I apparently can't climb that. Interesting. Where is my rock smash user? There we go. I kind of want Shadow Sneak back now. That's not where I meant to put that. There we go. Oh, it's down here. Do I even need to climb to get that? Actually, maybe plus moves will be less miserable. So I guess we'll try Greninja. Alright. Hopefully the final Rogue Mega. Because I will lose my mind if I have to do any more of these. Why are you bringing a bug type against a rock type? Naveen, what are you doing? I mean, at least we have Dig. I guess that helps. Yeah, I probably should have brought Mega. I don't think plus moves make this any better. Hydro Pump's pretty good. Ninja is already almost dead. These field effects. It's like nowhere safe for me to set up and target him. Do I not have enough? Alright, halfway. Ish. While I have a moment, let's top off. Oh. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I expected to go? Teleportation? Are you insane? Are you serious? keep getting the heals off. Okay. Hello? I love when my inputs don't do anything. It's great. It's the best mechanic of the game. There's like 2 or 3 times where I hit plus and it just didn't activate the plus moves. Alright. I'm hoping that is the last time I have to do that. Time to head back home. Floette gets to decide who the strongest Mega Evolution user is. It says me. Oh? Interesting. Grisham. Let's ask Emma. Before we do that, however, can I find a bench? Because I should at least get some of these battles out of the way. Not appear to be any benches up here. Oh wait, there's some down there. Cool. I absolutely could have made that if the game hadn't invisible walled me. Alright, let's get started on that challenger ticket, because we will need that at some point. Sure, That seems doable. You have 2 Delibird. Why? Why is that your team? Why is that what you're going for? Burn opposing Pokemon. I have a couple ways to do that, actually. Excadrill, huh? There we go. Aggron. Let me check what the card outside is, because it might be better. There is one. Do I even have any Steel-type moves? I don't think I do. Sharpedo. Go use lunch. You're kidding me. How did that earthquake do so much? Don't see an easy way to get over there at the moment. I guess this is the way. Simisear. Yes, please heal me. Oh, you don't see me. You don't see me. How do I sneak up on you? How do you see me through the bush? Of course, it immediately poisons. course, the AI immediately gets the poison. Just below a full restore. For convenience. Lucha. I could get a burn here. Or not. Okay. Fair enough. Bikini. Go burn that dragon egg. Are you serious? Are you serious? Hi. Oh my goodness. Imagine being able to actually use a move. I don't know why I just did that. Whatever, we got the burn. That's what matters. Got some prize medals. Let's just fight. Let's just straight up. Actually, give me this. Oh, he has 3 Pokemon. Thinks he's fancy. There we go. How are you paralyzed? That's not who I meant to use it on. But it's fine. Oh, hi. She almost didn't notice me. How are you still alive? There we go. I still have not had an opportunity to use a ghost type move. Or a bug type move. Guess going down. Sure, whatever. To land 3 hits with a mega. How did you see me like that? How was that caught off guard? I was actively... engaging with you. I forgot I need to land hits with a mega. Just fight me really quick. What do you mean caught off guard? What are you talking about? What does this game mean? Caught off guard while I'm actively engaging the opponent in battle. There we go. We're halfway through. Just quick. Fire Blast is what I was going to say, obviously. There we go. Where can I find one more trainer? I need one more. I need one more. No, don't look this way. There we go. Okay. We're good. Gyarados. I have just the thing for that. That was a lot of damage. Interesting. That's really good progress on the challenge ticket. And that's really good money as well. Alright, I guess that's all we can do tonight. It's like 70k. 78,000 Pokédollars. Fantastic. Can afford even more clothes now. I need a Pokemon Center real quick. And then we can head over to the Looker Bureau. Of course we still do. Of course. guess we are going to take on Emma. So she's just using Zoroark's Malamar? Interesting. Doesn't paralyze immediately. It's a miracle. Now it paralyzes. There we go. Low bunny. Lopunny with all the punches. Very interesting. I don't think Hallmark's gonna save you. I like Lucario. However, it is not known for its bulk. It is not the bulkiest Pokemon in the world. Poison jab, it's very unfortunate. But it's fine. Cool. We beat Emma. Team Flare. Is Grisham Lysander? No. Okay. Oh, Grisham is new Team Flare. Alright. Let's heal again, and then head over to the lab. Off we go. Mabel is not impressed. Mabel is not happy. Yeah, we already knew that you were part of Team Flare. We already figured that part out. Like, immediately. Nouveau Cafe in Centrico Plaza. All right. Can I find a bench? Because it sounds like we're getting ready to have the promotion match. So let me finish getting the challenger ticket. And then from there, we will take on Grisham. Over here. That's an easy one. Load up. Alright, can you like move? There we go. Let's get more super effective moves going. Water type moves. I have to knock out 10 opponents though. Interesting. Please turn around. That's one. Oh boy. That's two. Prize medals. Can never say no to those. Literally, it's actually illegal for you to say no to those. It's in the Lumiose City Code. I don't make the rules. It wants me to knock out opponents using water type moves, and it gives me things that are not weak to water. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. What a beautiful switch. I was just trying to switch to a reset cursed. And it turned out I switched into exactly the right thing. What? Fighting type moves are gonna be much easier. Knocking out opponents with fighting type moves is going to be a much simpler task. And should still get me the points I need. With that said, I'm switching. Just go. What are you talking? The caught off guard system is utterly broken. There we go. That's 3 opponents with fighting type moves. Did not get the protect off in time. There we go. So Pokemon Center along the way. Let's stop by there. And let's head to Nouveau Cafe. Oh wait, is this Grisham? I'd like to order 1 promotion match. Rizal. That's a kind of random spot. Is that where Cafe Lysander is? It would make sense if they, like, wanted to fight in front of Cafe Lysander. We're going inside! We get to go inside. Cafe's back on the menu. Of course I do. I played X and Y. Alright, let's just go in with Charizard, I guess. That was not what I was expecting. Team Flare actually used very few Fire-type Pokemon. So I was not expecting a Fire-type lead. The music, though, was so good. Interesting. I was hoping I could get Ice Fang off faster than it could get Stone Edge off. Clearly, I was mistaken. Oh. Pyroar has a Mega? Did I know that? Wow. It looks so derpy. It looks so derpy. There we go. Grizel has been defeated. They sure changed their tune quick. The true history of Team Flare. Alright. God, Even just this song. Oh, I love it. How is that? We get to see Lysander Labs. It's been such a long time since I've been in here. Find the elevator key. Do I remember how to get through this place? Fine. I guess there's no escaping it. Oh, I haven't caught Houndoom yet? Cool. Do I have to do the teleporter puzzle? Have to find a power supply. Letter A? Interesting. Activated the power supply unit. We activated the warp panels. Cool. What is in here? Lab card key A. Okay. We can get through that first door then. Got a Manectric and we got Dark Pulse. That's pretty good. Anything else around here? No. Oh, it's a shortcut. Okay. So we can unlock the door with the A on it. Did I check the other warp panel? I guess I should. Where does this guy take us? To a Dawnstone. I mean, that's pretty nifty. Oh, there's an electric. Yeah, not really anything else here. Okay, let's proceed on then. They were not kidding when they said this place was a labyrinth. Oh, hello. And a calcium. Cool. Houndour and a Houndour. There's the power. Nothing else here. Alright, let's hit the power. Can I get to that warp panel? Oh, there's one in here. Does this one out front still not work? Yes, okay. We take this, which I assume will get us the next key card. Lab keycard B. And a nifty little shortcut. And I assume this door is B. Yep. Hit the power. is that cry? Alright, let's hit the work panel. Item. A nugget. Nugget about it. That's a lot of snakes. That's a lot of snakes. Alright, well that wasn't quite according to plan, but it worked out. Nothing else in here? Oh, there's a lab key card. Cool. Something this way. Zinc. Think that's electric? I know you get fire typers, but hopefully it's fine. Of course, you get paralyzed immediately. Alright, well, regardless, there's a door here. That's a alpha Aegislash. That's pretty terrifying. That's a pretty scary thing. What's up with the mega symbol? I don't know. Can I focus on the thing that's like actually a threat? Thank you. Alright, that's Aegislash down. It was so huge because it was an alpha. Alphas are very large. And also very strong. found the elevator key. Exactly the way it was in X and Y. Let's hit the power. And the warp cannon. You guess Pokemon Go is canon? Alright, let's take the elevator down. It is so cool being back here. I guess let's start with B2F. Yeah, I don't know how to turn off friend notifications, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's probably fine. They were playing a different Pokemon game. I mean, it's okay to play worse games, you know? Not everyone can play Peak. Not everyone can play top tier video game. So it's fine people want to play other Pokemon games. Is there anything down this way? No, that is a dead end. You don't play Switch so you won't friend them? It doesn't give their friend code anyway, so it'd be kind of hard for you to track them down. Let's start with file 1. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. Your nieces have pulled you into playing video games? I mean, it's a good activity that appeals to a range of people. Video games are pretty cool for bringing people together. The ultimate weapon in Geosench Town. The fuel. Device that grants life. In fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. The legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. Interesting. It's Zygarde? Hello, doggo. Hello, edgy Lysander. Why are you here? Zygarde, you're supposed to be in Alola. True. What's he doing here? So Lysander activated the device in Prism Tower? Oh. He did not? Oh. Yeah, Lysander, spoilers for X and Y, but Lysander, well, it's a, 13-year-old game at this point. The point is, Lysander was the old boss of Team Flare. Also, you kind of knew that immediately the moment you saw him in X and Y. It was extremely obvious. Need the Eternal Flower and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. It's been so long, but we're finally going to be able to get the Eternal Floette. Saw the meme of how this game is based off France because you get mugged in the first 10 minutes. I have never been to France, so I can't speak for that. But what I can say is that you certainly do get mugged immediately the nanosecond you enter the city. So how accurate that is to France, I don't know. He's still down there. Why would I do a thing like that? They were more peeved about the trains than anything else. Are the trains bad in France? Oh boy. I mean, we're definitely not going to hand over Floette to them. He knows that we know. He's the guy from the cafe. We're gonna rehash all of the stuff that we already knew. I went to Lysander Labs. Stack-a-tack-a tower. Retelling the tale of the ultimate weapon. Anj. Built Anj to give meaning to the eternal life. Mega Evolution must Mega Evolve Floette. Finally gonna get Floette Eternal form. I mean, I feel like AZ learned his lesson. I feel like he figured it out. How we don't have to hack it. Yep, exactly. Like, I get accountability, but I feel like he did learn his lesson. Like, he just wandered around the world for 3,000 years. I feel like that's a pretty significant punishment. So is AZ full of life energy? It seems like it. I don't remember if it's clear how AZ got eternal life. Because the Floette got eternal life from the ultimate weapon. But I don't know if it's made clear why AZ is still around. Presumably he got affected by it at the same time as he was reviving Floette or something. I'm not sure. I'll win for sure. Wondering if AZ is like Cain from Cain and Abel. I feel like it's slightly different. I don't know what the equivalent story would be. But like if you missed it, basically there was a war in Kalos like 3,000 years ago. And Floette was one of the Pokemon that was sent to fight in the war and then died. And then AZ was distraught and built the machine to bring Floette back to life. And then because he was pissed, he changed the machine into the ultimate weapon and wiped out a bunch of people. 3,000 years ago would be around the Bronze Age collapse. Time in Pokemon works kind of differently and weirdly, I think. I will battle you. We're fighting for AZ. I've come to love this city. Alright. He has a Charizard. Interesting. Who am I leading with? It might be a reference to that. I'm not sure. But you might be right. I'll show you my resolve. Oh, he's gonna use a Mega Charizard. Interesting. Pangoro versus my own Charizard. Got the Protect Off too late. Oh, I love the Team Flare music. It's so good. It's so good. Don't put me to sleep. Stop using Hypnosis. What an annoying Malabar. I'm shocked that Hydro Pump didn't one-shot. Oh, I guess my special attack was lowered. That would make sense. This is such a scuffed team. I have like 2 really strong Pokemon and a couple like kind of strong Pokemon. And then a couple of Pokemon that just kind of suck. Mega Meganium's nice, but yeah. And then Electros is just kind of there. I didn't pay much attention to AZ's pants. Is that what he did? Does he like have extensions on his pant legs? Why are you just sitting there? What's the play here? Mega Electros? Can I target? No? Not allowed? There we go. Dazzling Gleam was good. This team is not really prepared for a Mega Charizard, especially when Greninja is dead. We have finally made it to rank A. Which means I get a wish. Wow. I am Lumios's strongest Mega Evolution user. Of course I will. And we get Flare Blitz. That's pretty good, if I ever want to go back to Charizard X. The doggo is here. And he's gone. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. We are deep into the end game. Naveen still eating the croissant curry. He's been turned. Urbane made it to rank A? Uh-oh. Yeah, I see it. made 1.5 times money. Nice. Small 20,000 Poké Dollars. More money for clothes. Uh-oh. That can't be good. AZ could be an ancient emperor that's learned from his actions as the emperor. It's possible. I don't know if he started the war. He was just the king of Kalos at the time that the war happened. That we know for sure. Does he know that goat head Pokemon? I'm not sure. That doesn't look good. What'll happen? Ange Floette. We're gonna come back and eat some of AZ's food. We got a little friend tagging along with us. Alright. So there's no time to lose. There's only one thing left to do. And that's to see if we can get a new outfit, you know? We have to make sure we're looking good to save the world and all that. What kind of clothes can we find? Oh, this place. I don't know about that. About in here. Not really feeling that. It's a hat shop. This glasses? That's a loud blazer. Kalos is an anti-war message? I guess so. What about this thing? Go with like... We can like make something out of these two, I think. Grab these hats. Alright, what can I do with that jacket? Like go with the black. Oh, something like that. I'll have to lose the gloves. Do I have black for the pants? That kind of works. And then just like the white cap. Just basic black and white. Sure. Yeah, those sneakers don't work. I think we just stick with these. There we go. New outfit. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Something's not right here. Okay. Let's head to the plaza. If we battle, I'm just gonna beat you, Urbane. You know that, right? Alright, well, he wants to fight. So, you know what? If that's what he wants, that's what we will do. We decide who is the strongest ZA Royale trainer. Leading with the Meow Stick. Light screen. Oh, well, he has reflect as well. There we go. Meow Stick sorted. For alligator. You have bulldoze? Alright, let's take out Frolic now real quick. Ooh, we can make this work. We have Toxic. That's unfortunate. I couldn't get the... Okay. Just Ice Fang. There we go. Toxic and Leech Seed stack. I do remember that glitch. Where, like, Leech Seed ticks the Toxic timer or something. You have Stone Edge? Oh no. You have Protect? Oh no. I mean, we can survive Stone Edge from full health. Just kidding, it's a range. Very unfortunate. What do I do against main Ectric? That's what it is. I knew it was something with the Toxic counter interacting with Leech Seed. I don't really have any good electric type solutions, so I guess we just send out my grass type. Just kidding. Apparently Heracross was just able to tank it. Yeah, AI can be useful sometimes. What type is this thing? Still firefighting. Just Water Shuriken. That's enough. I didn't know Emboar had Thunder Punch, but it didn't matter. We have earned the right to be the hero who saves the city. And we're nicely healed up. So I don't get to use Floette, but I want to use Floette. Alright, it's time to save Lumiose City. at her go. You know, there's a door, right? There's a door and an elevator that goes up. Didn't have to do that. Pokemon Snap. Down Nuke Unova. Look, I will not accept slander against the best region. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew it couldn't go that smoothly. Uh-oh. That cannot be good. That cannot be good. What the heck? The tower is now Floette? Oh, I can't run. This is another segment where the game does not want you to be able to sprint. We have to stop the tower. Urbane, yeah, is very casual about this. What should we do? Zygarde on the roof in the Magenta District. Uh-oh. That can't be good. That's a bulky Gengar. That's a very bulky Pokemon. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Gengar. Charizard's dead. The most normal Pokemon against is a genetic scientific experiment and more powerful than anything in nature. Yeah. The Pokemon world is bizarre. Let's get Charizard back. Can you, like, chill a second, please, guys? How is it dead already? Died immediately. Oh my goodness. Everything is just immediately dying. That was annoying fight. I really don't think this is the time for a strategy meeting. I can climb the wreckage. No, it's fine. I've been climbing rooftops all day. Everyone is here. Thanks for wearing a face mask hologram. I mean, she just wears it for the aesthetic. She's just doing it for the aesthetic. Why are you here all the time? It's fine. I'll just climb the rooftops. It'll be fine. I was thinking she was social distancing with the hologram. No, she's just... I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're holograms. All right. So we're gonna work together. The plan is fuck you, I'm the pro tag, I got this. Exactly. If they just let me do it, I could just do it. Trust in L. Y'all can plan, I can save the day. Exactly. This is a lot of talking, there's not a lot of saving Lumio City from the giant flower tower. Alright, well, I guess we're heading off. Is this the correct direction? I don't know I'm going the right way. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be going. Where am I going? Oh no, it is. There's 3 megas. Yeah, I mean, the Eiffel Tower being a weapon is kind of new for this game. That is not something that we were aware of in X and Y. These are very incompatible types, so that's unfortunate. I should mega. Don't dig. Okay, hang on. We already need to heal. We already need to heal a second time. Garchomp still? Okay. I was gonna say, Garchomp's still alive? How? Why are you confused? Hello? Spamming the X button and nothing was happening. Oh, Pidgeot was still alive? I thought it was dead. Yeah, this is... As I've been saying this entire time, I don't like the battle system. It doesn't work. It is not well implemented. Why? Oh. She is screwed against those Sharpedo. She is gonna have a bad time with the Sharpedo. thought people like it for the battle system. I think people do. I do not. I am not a fan. Yeah, there's just too much to keep track of, especially when you have more than 2 Pokemon on the field. We could use the rubble. I too enjoy punching things without actually touching them with my fist. Alright, less talking, more saving the world, please. Alright, off we go. I guess we go this way? They could have a bridge there and some mon in the way, yeah, but also I don't want to do any more battles than I have to, so I'm glad they did it that way. I greatly appreciate that they did it this way. Please tell me all of these workers also have Pokemon. Your man, Manny, gets to participate in the fight too, apparently. They gonna box the Pokemon. I mean, meat shields are meat shields, right? We take what we can get. We take what we can get around here. Canary, if you could, like, actually participate, if you could, like, actually help. God, Hydro Pump is such a slow move. Okay. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna go Meganium. Yeah, I got hit because there's like 60 million moves going off at the same time, and I cannot keep track of where anything is. As long as you're not straight up backseating, I'm fine with it. Suggestions are fine as long as you're not just like full on backseating. get the leech seed off? I cannot tell. Seed everything. Yep. That is the goal. Get all that chip damage in. I am still in recharge. And as soon as I'm off of recharge, I cannot use my items for some reason. Yep, Meganium works much better. Meganium was a much better option there than whatever I was trying to do. Oh, Tarragon didn't even help. The workers didn't even help. It was just me and Canary. I didn't realize he wasn't even there. He didn't even help. Alright, well, let's take on this scaffolding course. Thought they were going to provide an opening so you get to the tower faster. That's what I thought too, and they're like, no, I'm going to have the protagonist help. Okay, hang on. There's an item down here that's very important to grab. Oh, there's another one over there. That's going to be a tricky one to grab. Especially if I just fall. So are they going to climb the tower? No, they're just going to build the scaffolding. So I can take this convoluted route around. Oh, do I have to do all that again just because I wanted this item? What? I guess down here? So presumably one of these is an item. This one. And then there's an item down there as well. How do I get to that? Around. Okay. And then up the ladder. No items up here. If you help them, they should make themselves useful. Exactly. Alright. Going down. Wow. We did it. Was just a maze. Yes. That was just an obstacle course. For no reason. wish I could see what the upcoming megas are. Is that a Gyarados? There we go. Gyarados, Aggron. No, not Gyarados. That's a Salamence. Salamence and Aggron. Salamence and Aggron, you say? Huh. Do I still not have Ice Beam? I have Ice Fang and Ice Punch. I have Icy Wind. No, Bulldoze isn't going to affect Salamence. Ice Beam for Frostlass? I was thinking Ice Beam for Greninja, because Frostlass is going to get killed by Aggron. Regardless, I do not have it. Sure. Electros is just so underleveled. Also is a physical attacker. Greninja just dodges fast and hits hard. I don't know what to do against this thing. I have Experience Candy L's. Whirlpool to trap. It doesn't really trap, it just does residual damage. What I can do is just like over level Greninja, I guess. Just kidding, these candies do nothing. Well, whatever. Problem with Greninja is that it's pretty frail. It's not going to take many hits. Quick Claw on Greninja? Yeah, I just haven't dequipped it yet. It just lets you use moves faster in this game. She's creepy. Yeah. She is very obnoxious. But she did lead to one of the greatest moments in the game yesterday. So I guess we'll give her a pass. I cannot use plus moves. That is unfortunate. I don't know why that's not working. That's targeting the wrong thing. I must have frozen Salamence. Nice. Okay, Frostlass is like actually doing work. I don't have Ice Beam. Or maybe it gets it by level up. Can I Mega, please? Thank you. Okay. That worked out pretty well. Frostlass was actually able to kind of stay away from Aggron, and then Heracross didn't immediately die when I sent it out against the rock type. Where were you like 2 minutes ago? Why would you trap yourself in the zone? You could have, like, not trapped yourself inside of the zone. That would have been smarter. Yeah, they are dead. Alright. Well, good luck to them. I can't see what Pokemon are in there. It would be great if I could see what was coming up. That would be the best. Trick-Algae can take on Houndoom? Yeah, I guess so. And Clefable is just like a menace, so there's that. Yeah, the reason I have Ice Fang instead of Ice Beam is because Frostlass has better physical attack. Alright, well, let's see what they have. I see. Husbando and waifu. So true. This is not gonna go well. That is not who I wanted to target with that move. Just get in a little chip damage before you die. Oh. Okay. Corbeau just destroyed them on his own. Corbeau just absolutely annihilated them. Great work. Actually useful party member. Like, basically the only one so far who's actually carried their weight. Canary just, like, left me to die. Canary just let me get destroyed by Steelix and actually let me get killed. Really? This is our plan? Okay. I don't think the human ladder is gonna work here. I don't... This was a bad plan. Alright. It's literally a human ladder. We did it. Great work, gang. Oh. He was the most useful, both in and out of battle. We salute his sacrifice. Corbeau has perished. Gotta check the body. I'm not climbing back down there. I'm not jumping down. He can't be grape jelly. No, he's probably fine. He has his Scolipede to help him. Oh no. It's these two. Team Flare actually gonna help out? Look at the Charizard, bros. There is so much happening here. Unfortunately, Charizard has perished. Hang on, those two actually doing work as well. They're focusing a bit on the Aerodactyl when I would love them to focus on Alakazam. But whatever. Okay. That wasn't that bad. I want to stop the tower. I actually could not care less about Urbane. He is actually the lowest on my priority list. We found the doggo. That's a lot of bugs. Sacrifices were made and more sacrifices are required. True. Gotta follow Zygarde. Up and up. What is it, Old Yeller? I think we have something a little more serious than little Timmy falling down the well. I think we have more pressing priorities at the mo. Only one cell remains. We have the one cell. The one cell is real. The one cell is real. It is very unfortunate that we're relying on a dragon type to take down the fairy that has taken over the tower. This is an extremely unfortunate turn of events. This is a very unfortunate situation. But abilities? Not in this game. ZA does not have abilities. We are on our own. Oh, oh boy. Can I target it? Yeah, I can. I can't tell if I'm doing anything. I guess I should focus down the one. Hang on. Hit the red one with water attacks. It's not telling me that there's like type weaknesses. So I'm not sure if these things actually have types. Okay, we got the one. One down. Yeah, it's not telling me that the hits are super effective or anything over in the corner. Just dumping a bunch of plus attacks into it. And now I am out of plus attacks. There we go. Just switch. Thousand arrows? Yeah, that's pretty good. That can't be good. Never mind, it's okay. Zygarde will protect us. Okay. Fire Blast doesn't really seem to be doing that much more than any other move. We can Mega now. So it seems like a good idea to do that. We're already low HP again? Once we have one down, it'll be easier because we'll be taking less attacks. going through all of my healing items right now. That is unfortunate. Alright, Greninja, back to you. Oh, we got one. We took out one of them. Where's that guard? Leech Seed with Meganium? Maybe. It didn't say it was immune. It's hard to tell if it's actually sapping, though. Giga Drain is definitely helping our survivability, though. Just tackle it. Tackle wasn't enough? Okay, we're fine. Giga Drain is actually great for our survivability. I don't know if it matters which move I pick. See if we can get the Leech Seed off. Yeah, that was not the play. That was not the play. Well, back to you, Greninja. Good luck. There isn't really any strategy to this. It's just attack. Very slowly. Okay, we took out the... Never mind, it's attacking. How did that still hit me? Okay, we took out the one. Like, if you're gonna do a boss fight like this, make sure there's at least a strategy to beating the boss. Not just mindlessly spamming attacks over and over. The moves are effectively the same. Okay. Well, it's fine, because now we have Core Enforcer. Now kiss. Ugh. We put an end to Ange Floette's rampage. Did we do it? Did we actually do it? So is it actually over, or is there going to be like a, oh no, it's another phase. Surprise. Surprise bonus phase. It's literally just the ultimate weapon. Something inside your satchel is shaking? Oh. I understand what this is. The pebble transformed into a Zygarde stone. Here we go. He's a gun? Yo, my Zygarde evolved into a rocket launcher. As ever, it is our choices today that shape our tomorrows. I will forever be grateful to you, Team MZ, my dear friends. What a ride. Oh, it's the music from the X and Y credits. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Regardless, that is Pokemon ZA. I do still believe that this is the best Switch era Pokemon game. Not because it's a particularly good game, but because the bar is on the floor. Basically every Switch game that they've made in the Pokemon franchise to now has been terrible, except for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which that's only because they didn't make new games, they just remade pretty good games. With that said, the world, the setting, even the story, I did enjoy. It was a really good story. I was, for the most part, pretty engaged. I don't like the battle system, still. It's just a terrible implementation of it, where you can't keep track of what's going on. You're just constantly getting hit by stuff. You can't see where stuff is coming from. It's just not a good battle system. Also, as a certain anime YouTuber would say, the ending is paramount, and the ending, they did not stick the landing. Those last mega battles were miserable, and the final boss fight was just spam moves for 20 minutes against this thing with no strategy other than run back and forth and try not to get hit. So it did not stick the landing. But for the most part, I feel like this was legitimately a really good game. That final battle was a promo for Mega Zygarde? Yeah, but like then let me use Mega Zygarde for more than just one move. We got to use Mega Zygarde for a grand total of one attack. That was it. And as a fan of X and Y and Gen 6 in general, the attention to detail and the faithfulness to the originals in places, like the music, like a lot of the interiors, like a lot of the locations, was great. I really enjoyed all of the throwbacks that they put in there. So overall, good job. Game Freak, you did good. Is there room for DLC? Funny you should mention that. Funny you should say that. Before the game even released, before it was even out, they announced there was going to be DLC. So yes, there is room for DLC. And we are, in fact, going to get it early next year, I believe. Let me guess, you don't get Mega Zygarde. I'm sure somewhere in the post-game you get Mega Zygarde. Like, we already have the Mega Stone, so surely, if it's not just given to us here, surely we can, like, just go out and catch it real quick. I am sure it's obtainable. What I don't know is if Floette Eternal is obtainable, or if we're just being teased again and we're not actually getting to use it. There's a post game? I don't know. I assume so. I'm sure there's a post game in that there's probably legendaries that you can go out and find. Because the only legendary that we've seen in this game is Zygarde. So I don't know if that's actually the only one, or if they're going to add Xerneas and Yveltal and we can go out and find them. Pokemon Legends ZA is complete. You won't spoil? Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. AZ is dead? Oh. I was not expecting that. AZ finally was able to move on. Yeah, I also wanted post-game AZ. We got new AZ. Lysander is when mom says we have AZ at home. May you finally rest in peace. Oh, just jumping straight into the post game. Do you have new wild areas? Is that a thing that gets unlocked? Let's head down to the lobby. What I'll do? Oh, right. I get a wish. Future of Lumio City. Let's kick this off real quick just to see where the post game is headed. To Team MZ, my dear friends. If you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I only ask that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumio City. I have been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokémon neighbors. It is as you young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokémon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, AZ. Alright, we have to figure out our wish, I guess. He got a good ending. Yeah, he did. Alright, well, we're pretty much into the post-game at this point. So I think that is where I'm going to call it a stream. I have not been that invested in a Pokemon game since... I'm not sure if it would be Oras or if it would be Sun and Moon. Like, I enjoyed Sun and Moon, but I don't think it gripped me the same way Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire did. And this game is like, yes, I want to be playing this constantly. Sun and Moon, I wanted to play it. I don't know if I wanted to play it as constantly as this. I don't know. I'd say since Sun and Moon. It was good. Need to play the Gen 3 remakes. People hate on them a lot, and I think they're great. I think they're such good remakes. They're like very true to the originals, but they do legitimately add quite a bit. We did play Ruby on OG hardware the other day. Nice. In any case, I think that is where I'm going to call it. So, I appreciate everyone who stopped by and hung out as ever. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's always good just chatting with people while you play video games. Lots of fun. But I will catch you in the next one. for the post game.